Here's my number one takeaway from the NCAA tournament. Alirez from Northern Colorado University, he just won the NCAA title. And what he said, and it reminded me of what our coaches at Oklahoma State preached. He said that what was a difference from last year when he went 1-2 at the NCAA tournament to this year when he won it, and I believe he was undefeated on the season too, was he said how you do anything is how you do everything. He said making my bed, doing my dishes, making sure I did not get distracted while I was doing my homework. I never went to bed without my homework finished. I had a schedule. I ate better. I think this is very important. And then they asked him in the interview, again, something similar. After he won the NCAA tournament, he just said it was a character thing. He said he improved his character and he started to just live it. So I think those two are very closely related. But, you hear stories of Michael Jordan. He would dust mop the basketball court before practice. He would get the balls out. He would get the water bottles out. He even washed the towels after. He would not let the manager do it. He collected all the balls, stacked them, wiped them off, did the floor, and I believe he even did wash the towels. And he said, he thought it was important. And I thought, man, here's a guy who's driving, a $2 million car to practice, and he's sweeping the floors. But it's the same concept that Alirez mentioned, and that really stuck out to me. And when I was at Oklahoma State years ago, they said this. They said, if your locker is messy, you cannot be an All-American. You can't be a national champ. Your locker is messy. Your car is messy. You show up to study hall. You don't show up on time to study hall. They said everything you do, and I thought this was kind of cool. They were like, we have to be number one on campus. Of all the athletes on campus, we should have a reputation. Even how you guys treat your girlfriend, even how you treat your tutor, your professor, even how you treat the administration, the guy mowing the grass. All of these things also matter. And your locker's messy. You can't be a national champion, right? Same thing. I thought, man, this is amazing. And it really helped. It changed my whole life because I became a much better person after being, that was preached to me. So that's my number one takeaway from the NCAA tournament. And I think it's worth sharing this. Obviously, you can subscribe and so forth and share this. But I wouldn't want you to share this with someone who needs to read this and see this and listen to this because, I feel like sometimes we're just so wrestling focused and the rest of our life is a freaking mess. And if your whole life is chaos and bullcrap, just because you work hard 2 hours a day, dude, guess what? There's a lot of people working hard 2 hours a day who also get good grades. They're also sit in the first 3 rows of class. That was something also preached to us, and I started doing it. Helping out around the house, thanking the coach, shaking the coach's hand. After someone opens the weight room for you, shake their hand and say, thank you for opening the weight room for me, coach. Just being a good kid too, right? And doing these little things. So how you do anything is how you do everything. I think it's going to be career changing for you, and we wish you great success.